Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's What and welcome to my first ride review of... What am I going to do a first ride review of? Am I going to ride the T-Rex? Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's What and welcome to my walk around review. Now this is what happens when you transition from bike reviews to movie reviews. What am I going to do a walk around review of? Will I do a walk around of the Indomirex? Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault and welcome to my first ever movie review. And yes, I've just finished watching the Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom. Now, this gives me a bit of nostalgia because back in my school days, that's when I first watched the Jurassic Park, and it was in a theater called Sangeet, which was equipped with DTS. Digital theater sound, and the experience was absolutely mesmerizing because that was the first time we were watching dinosaurs come alive on the silver screen. So that is a magical moment, a special moment that I will always remember throughout the course of my life. So that's what makes the first and the original part such a special one. I mean, that deserves a 5 out of 5 stars each time I watch it. So after that, it's been kind of repetitive. It's been kind of, the same stuff over and over again, predictable stuff. So when I walked into the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is a sequel to the Jurassic World movie, which tried to reincarnate or resurrect the Jurassic Park franchise back to life or give this new generation an experience of the dinosaurs. The first one was a lot more cheesy. I mean, the Jurassic World, it was more cheesy. It was like a summer blockbuster. It's more about just showcasing dinosaurs running around, fighting or eating people, people trying to escape. You have two annoying kids for no reason. And all this made it kind of a magic masala kind of a film. That's how I'd like to put it. It's not something special or out of the ordinary. And when I walked into the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and this happened, without any particular planning, my friend, he's like a family friend to me, Mr. Vinay, just invited me over. He had already booked the ticket and he said, just come join us for this movie. When I walked in, I had zero expectations. Believe me, I thought it would be just another, monster movie kind of stuff where, monsters chase people, eat people, people run around. We have a couple of kids forcefully, inserted into the movie without no apparent reason, really annoying characters. So this is what I expected. But by the time I was done with the movie and I walked out of the movie, I felt that this was something special. For a monster movie, you don't walk in expecting too much of character development or plot twists or something that you wouldn't see coming. So that's exactly where the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom scores. Because you walk in with zero expectations, you just want to see monsters running around, chasing and eating people, people trying to escape in the last moment, and eventually it's all happy ending towards the end. But the kind of character development and the characters that are involved in the movie, each one has whatever screen time they have, they are there for a purpose. Their character is given some meaning, and it is really well told. Now, cinema is all about storytelling. It's not just having crazy CGI for no apparent reason, explosions and chase sequences and things blown up for no apparent reason. When you have the explosions or when you have the chase sequences, when you have that nail-biting stuff, edge of the seat stuff happening, you need to feel that intensity and you need to feel the need for it. So this particular movie does all of that and gives a meaning to each of the sequence that happens in the movie. So first of all, I like the characters. Chris Pratt is perfect. So is Bryce Dallas Howard. Both of them, that these guys are living the characters because you cannot expect someone else in their places or in their characters. That's when that they've done a fabulous job. Apart from this, there is a geeky computer freak who has some part to play in the movie. Again, I thought it might be a little annoying having him around, but his reason of being around is justified, and he does play some crucial part in the plot. But the showstopper, I have to say, has to be the little girl called Macy. The character's name is Macy, I guess. Now she is the one who steals the show, because you don't expect so much of a story revolving around that little character. Usually people are screaming all over the place and getting caught in certain circumstances, which is really annoying, but that doesn't happen here. The girl is there for a reason, and the plot twist that happens with the girl's character is something that will hit you out of nowhere. So this is a spoiler free review. I don't want to spoil things, but the main spoiler, I would say, are the teaser trailers. I mean, we have so many trailers and TV spots, teasers for teasers, teasers for trailers. So too much of content being shown ahead of the movie spoils the intensity or the surprise elements in the movie. There are certain scenes, especially the opening sequence, if it weren't for the posters or the TV spots or the teaser trailers, you would have really enjoyed the opening sequence and the surprise element in that. But when that particular scene unfolds, you know, okay, this is going to happen next. Okay, this is the portion that the TV spot has been taken from, so this is what is going to happen next. So when you have these kind of predictable moments, it takes out that surprise element and that enjoyment that comes out of watching movies. So the lesser the content is shown, the better it is for the movie. There's another thing that I didn't like about the movie, because again, these teasers and trailers showing some stuff, you go in expecting something and you don't get what you expect, so that leaves you disappointed. It's better not to watch too much of teasers or trailers. Maybe you can watch only one official trailer and walk into the movie. That keeps the movie's content and the theme and the essence intact, and keeps the surprise element open such that you can enjoy the movie to the fullest. The scenes that are shown in the movie, in the teasers and the trailers, you expect it to happen in a particular sequence, but when it doesn't happen as per your expected as per your expectation or estimation, that's when you are left disappointed, because the water shark or the huge whale shark, I think it's called the Mosasaurus. So you want, that is shown in the teaser trailers in certain scenes which you hope to see, okay, this is what is going to happen, let's see what happens next. So when that what happens next thing is not shown in the movie, then you realize that where was the need for you to show the clip in the first place. So all this is what falls to the negative, but the positives outweigh the negatives by a good part. So ultimately, I would say this is one of those rare sequels that is better than the first part. So what I mean here is that The Fallen Kingdom is better than the Jurassic World movie, because that was more of a summer blockbuster cheesy entertainer. This one has a lot more of emotion and personal bonding that is highlighted, which is rarely seen in monster movies. You have the relationship between Chris Pratt's character and Blue, and that is underscored and emphasized upon in this movie, and you feel for the dinosaurs when something is happening to them. So it's more about the emotion and the emotional connect, the personal bond that we share as humans with animals. So that particular thing is highlighted here, and that is very well executed as well. So that is the major strong point. You feel for those animals. At the same time, the girl character that I was talking about, the little girl character, you feel for her as well. You feel, you empathize with her, you sympathize with her, because the kind of story that runs with the child or the child's character really stirs your heart and touches you here. And that's not something we experience in a monster movie or a summer blockbuster, which is just merely about explosions and action sequences and CGI and all those stuff. So this has unusually more of an emotional connect and more of that personal bonding that you share for the animals, as well as for that little girl character who really steals the show. I have to say, this is another outstanding performance by that little girl, apart from the girl that was featured in the Logan movie. So that's pretty much it. Not too much of background score. Yes, it is good. It's kind of repetitive because you've heard that theme, the Jurassic Park theme, that keeps playing. And there are some good sequences where you have that eerie silence happening, because that spooks you up more than over the top music. So that eerie silence with the dinosaurs creeping in on you, that really helps. So I'm going to give this movie 4 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed this movie thoroughly because I didn't expect it to be the way it actually is, in a good manner. So this concludes my review of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. If you liked my review, if you want me to do more movie reviews, I would do that when time permits, but feel free to leave your comments below. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao, take care, God bless, and ride safe.